The Federal Bureau of Investigation, the FBI. For decades, they've operated in the shadows, safeguarding the nation from threats both foreign and domestic. But what happens when the watchdog itself holds secrets? When the very organization tasked with upholding the law engages in activities that some might deem questionable, even downright sinister? Today, we're diving deep into the vault, unearthing 50 real declassified FBI secrets. These aren't conspiracy theories or internet whispers, but cold, hard facts buried within government archives, hidden from public view for years, even decades. Get ready to explore the dark underbelly of American history, where the lines between justice and corruption blur, and the truth is often stranger than fiction. From covert operations that manipulated public opinion to mind control experiments that tested the limits of human endurance, we'll expose the secrets the FBI fought to keep buried. We'll delve into the stories of the individuals and organizations targeted by the Bureau's civil rights leaders, activists, even everyday citizens caught in the crosshairs of government overreach. Buckle up, because the truth is rarely black and white. It's a murky world of power, intrigue, and secrets, and we're about to expose it all. Welcome to the hidden world of the FBI.
Imagine a government agency so threatened by the prospect of equality, so terrified of voices demanding justice, that it resorts to tactics straight out of a spy thriller. That's the reality of COINTELPRO, the FBI's covert program designed to neutralize what they perceived as threats to national security. Threats that included Martin Luther King Jr., Malcolm X, and countless others fighting for civil rights.
Under the guise of protecting national security, the FBI launched a campaign of intimidation and disinformation, infiltrating civil rights groups, wiretapping phones, and spreading rumors designed to discredit leaders and sow discord among activists. They forged letters, leaked false information to the media, and even instigated violence to undermine the movement from within.
Imagine the audacity, the sheer gall of an organization tasked with upholding the law, actively working to silence those fighting for basic human rights. They tapped King's phones, hoping to catch him in compromising situations, even sending him anonymous letters urging him to take his own life. The FBI's actions during COINTELPRO weren't just morally reprehensible. They were a blatant assault on the Constitution they swore to uphold. This was a calculated campaign to suppress dissent, to silence voices fighting for equality, and its scars still linger on American society today.
Deep within the bowels of the FBI headquarters lies a digital treasure trove, a repository of secrets once hidden from public view. The Vault. This online database houses thousands upon thousands of declassified documents, offering a glimpse into the Bureau's inner workings, its successes, its failures, and its darkest chapters. The sheer volume of information contained within the Vault is staggering. We're talking about everything from Cold War espionage to organized crime investigations, from celebrity scandals to political intrigue. It's a historian's dream, a conspiracy theorist's playground, and a stark reminder that the truth is often stranger than fiction. Want to read J. Edgar Hoover's personal memos? Curious about the FBI's investigation into the assassination of JFK? It's all there, waiting to be discovered. The Vault offers a unique and often unsettling look at the underbelly of American history, revealing the lengths the government has gone to in the name of national security. But be warned, navigating the Vault is not for the faint of heart. It's a labyrinthine collection of documents, often heavily redacted and requiring a keen eye for detail. But for those willing to delve into its depths, the Vault offers a treasure trove of information, a chance to piece together the puzzle of the past and understand the forces that have shaped our world.
All right, we're going deep down the rabbit hole for this one. We're talking about Operation Midnight Climax, a super-secret project that sounds like something straight out of a spy thriller, but unfortunately, it was all too real. Imagine this: the CIA and the FBI teaming up for mind control experiments. Yeah, you heard that right. Now, These weren't your typical lab rats. We're talking about unsuspecting citizens, people who had no idea they were being drugged and manipulated. The CIA called it MK Ultra, and Midnight Climax was just one part of this larger, twisted experiment. They set up these safe houses, disguised as ordinary places, to keep things on the down low. They'd lure people in, slip them some LSD, that's right, the psychedelic drug, and then observe their behavior. It's like something out of a bad trip, but this was actually happening. They wanted to see if they could control people's minds, make them do their bidding, extract information, you name it. It was all about weaponizing the human psyche, and the lengths they went to were just downright chilling. We're diving deep into the world of J. Edgar Hoover, the man who ran the FBI with an iron fist for almost 50 years. Now, Hoover was a complex figure, a master of manipulation and secrecy. He built the FBI into the powerhouse it is today, but he also had a dark side, a thirst for power that knew no bounds. And that's where his secret files come in. Hoover was obsessed with collecting dirt on everyone. I mean everyone. We're talking politicians, celebrities, even his own colleagues. He wanted leverage, something he could use to control people, to keep them in line. These files were like his own personal arsenal, filled with rumors, scandals, and juicy tidbits of information that could ruin reputations and destroy careers. Blackmail was his game, and he played it like a maestro. He used these files to silence his critics, to advance his own agenda, and to maintain his grip on power for decades. It was a web of secrets and lies, and Hoover was the spider at the center of it all.
Let's talk about Roswell, New Mexico, 1947. It's a date etched in UFO lore, a story that continues to fascinate and fuel conspiracy theories to this day. It all started with a mysterious crash in the desert, debris scattered across the dusty landscape. The official story? A weather balloon. But the rumors spread like wildfire. Was it something else? Something extraterrestrial? The answer, shrouded in secrecy, lies buried in the annals of the FBI. See, the FBI was called in to investigate the Roswell incident, and their involvement only deepened the mystery. They collected evidence, interviewed witnesses, and generated reports, but much of what they uncovered remains classified to this day. The question that lingers, what did the FBI really know about Roswell?
All right, guys, buckle up because this next case goes deep into the heart of American politics. It's 1978. The FBI launches Operation Abscam, and trust me, the name says it all. They're going after corruption big time. Their target? Corrupt politicians, and they're not pulling any punches. The FBI sets up a sting operation, a classic. They pose as representatives of a fictional Arab sheikh, rolling in cash and looking for favors. They're dangling bait, and let me tell you, some of these politicians couldn't resist taking a bite. We're talking bribes, guys, cold hard cash in exchange for political influence. The FBI is playing the long game, setting up elaborate scenarios, recording every shady deal, every whispered promise. They catch these guys red-handed on tape, their greed and corruption laid bare for the world to see. The fallout from Abscam was huge, sending shockwaves through the halls of power.
This next case takes us into the dark heart of Hollywood, a place where dreams are made and shattered. It's 1947, and Los Angeles is gripped by fear. The body of Elizabeth Short, a young aspiring actress, is found in a vacant lot. The scene is horrific, her body mutilated, her face slashed into a grotesque grin. The press dubs her the Black Dahlia, and the name becomes synonymous with Hollywood tragedy and mystery. The FBI, at the request of local authorities, joins the investigation, diving headfirst into the dark underbelly of Hollywood. They're interviewing everyone: studio executives, actors, gangsters, anyone who might have crossed paths with Elizabeth Short. The case becomes a media sensation, with newspapers printing lurid details of the murder and speculating wildly about the killer's identity. Theories abound: a scorned lover, a jealous rival, a psychopath on the loose. The pressure is on to catch the killer, but the case proves to be frustratingly elusive. Voiceover. The FBI follows hundreds of leads, chasing down every tip, every rumor, but each one leads to a dead end. They pore over forensic evidence, interview countless witnesses, but the Black Dahlia's killer seems to have vanished into thin air. Decades pass, and the case grows cold, but the Black Dahlia story continues to fascinate and haunt the public imagination.
This next chapter takes us to a pivotal moment in American history, a day that changed everything. September 11th, 2001. The attacks on the World Trade Center and the Pentagon sent shockwaves through the nation. In the aftermath, the government scrambled to prevent another tragedy. The Patriot Act, passed just weeks later, granted the FBI sweeping new powers. The goal was to prevent terrorism, but it came at a cost-increased surveillance of American citizens. The FBI could monitor phone calls, emails, and internet activity with less oversight. It expanded the government's ability to detain suspected terrorists, raising concerns about civil liberties. The Patriot Act sparked a heated debate that continues to this day. It stands as a stark reminder of how quickly things can change in the face of fear and uncertainty.
The FBI's fascination with UFOs wasn't just a passing fad. They dove headfirst into investigating these unexplained phenomena, and one of their most well-known projects was Project Blue Book. Launched in the 1950s, this project was tasked with analyzing thousands of UFO reports pouring in from across the country. Now, imagine sifting through mountains of eyewitness accounts, blurry photographs, and radar readings, trying to determine if any of these sightings posed a threat to national security. That was the reality for the agents working on Project Blue Book. They interviewed witnesses, consulted with astronomers, and tried to find logical explanations for these strange aerial occurrences. Some cases were easily debunked, attributed to weather balloons, misidentified aircraft, or even hoaxes. But then there were those cases that remained unexplained, fueling the public's imagination and leaving even the FBI scratching their heads. These unexplained cases, shrouded in mystery and speculation, are the ones that really capture our attention. They hint at the possibility of something truly extraordinary, something beyond our current understanding. Were these unidentified flying objects evidence of extraterrestrial visitors, or were they simply anomalies that science hadn't yet been able to explain? Section 2. The truth is out there. Maybe.
The 20th century saw the rise of organized crime in America, with powerful mafia families establishing their grip on cities across the nation. These criminal syndicates built their empires on gambling, extortion, loan sharking, and even murder. The FBI under J. Edgar Hoover recognized the growing threat and made it their mission to dismantle these organizations. The early days were marked by bloody shootouts, daring raids, and a relentless pursuit of justice. Agents like Elliot Ness risked their lives to bring down notorious mob bosses like Al Capone. They infiltrated networks, gathering evidence and turning witnesses to expose the mafia's vast enterprises. The battle between the FBI and the mafia was a fight for the very soul of America. The FBI's relentless pursuit led to the downfall of powerful mafia figures. But the fight was far from over. As the decades passed, the mafia adapted, finding new ways to operate in the shadows and evade the law. The FBI honed their techniques using wiretaps, surveillance, and informants to infiltrate the mafia's inner circles. The fight against organized crime was long and arduous, but the FBI remained committed to their mission.
From the shadowy world of organized crime to the pursuit of unidentified flying objects, these 50 declassified secrets offer a captivating glimpse into the FBI's long and storied history. We've journeyed through decades of investigations, uncovering conspiracies, betrayals, and the relentless pursuit of justice. But this is just the tip of the iceberg, folks. The FBI's archives are filled with countless more stories waiting to be told, secrets yet to be revealed, and mysteries still unsolved. Whether it's tracking down notorious criminals, exposing corruption at the highest levels of government, or investigating the unknown, the FBI has always been at the forefront of protecting our nation from threats both foreign and domestic. And as we've seen, the truth can be stranger than fiction. If you're hungry for more mind-blowing revelations and want to delve deeper into the hidden world of the FBI, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you won't miss a single episode. Join us next time as we continue our exploration of the most intriguing and shocking declassified FBI files. Until then, keep those eyes peeled and those minds open. FBI Secrets #Declassified Files. Watch God work.